New surface. It's the same old North Wilkesboro, kind of.
Yeah, this place is trouble.
Look out!
It was freezing. Obviously, the hood pins didn't get put in properly on that truck, so that will do a lot of damage to the windshield bed as well and the top of the roof. But anyway, this racetrack is nothing like it was last year. Just here a year ago, the track record here.
What the heck?
Another truck.
What is going on?
I've never seen that happen.
Ty Majeski's twice. Look at all the damage to that hood.
One is surprising. Two is unreal.
Well, that's not what I was talking about, how different it is from last year.
Your story, Phil.
Well, I was talking about the racetrack and how different it is. The track record here is like a 1930. Last year's pole was about a 20-second flat lap. These trucks in the test here earlier this year were running in the low 18s. They will run the fastest laps these trucks have ever raced. And see how black that asphalt is? That's because it's brand new. Let's see if we can take a look at what happened to one of these trucks. That's Stuart Friesen right there. That hood comes up, and then Ty Majeski's not far behind him. That's unbelievable.
Every now and then you see a hood fly up, but you never see two that close together. That's crazy. I can't believe that happened, and I'm sorry it messed up your story about the track.
I'm not sure we're off to a great start in the TV booth, but we're doing
Josh,
far better.
Help us, Josh. Help us, please.
Go down there.
52 and 98. What's up, Josh?
Well, listen, I'd love to help you. I'll go over there in just a few minutes to see if we can figure out some more information on what happened with the 52 and the 98. But I think it's important to note that while you guys talked about the fact that the series came here last year, a bulk of the drivers have not been on this repave, but a handful of drivers in the 19 of Christian Eckes, Ben Rhodes in the 99, and the 11 truck of Corey Heim all came here for a tire test in March. And I talked to Christian Eckes before he got behind the wheel for practice, and he said that tire test was huge for him and the team, not just getting them dialed in for North Wilkesboro, where he did about close to 400 laps during that tire test, but he said that was also a big reason why they got that win earlier in the year in Martinsville. But they're still putting a ton in what they can learn in this practice session. And remember, he's won the 2 short tracks so far this season, so you got to imagine he's a favorite to go out and win this one here this weekend.
I mean, we're looking at the numbers, Josh, and he didn't just win. He dominated at Martinsville and Bristol. You go back to the paperclip in Southern Virginia, he swept the stages, won the race, and you see all those laps led, 436 out front. He's been just incredible when you talk about that's his career, but when you talk about what he's done this year, it's just been truly remarkable, that 19 team and their performance on the short tracks.
Got it going on, that Napa team really getting the job done. How about Eric Almirola coming back to join us?
Yeah, long time away from the series. Richie Waters, longtime crew chief, a 17-time winner here in this series as a crew chief. 2 of those wins came with Eric Almirola when he was driving for Billy Ballou. I talked to Richie in the garage area. He's so glad to be back. They're looking for some more funding to try to keep this truck on the racetrack.
You see the guys, Phil, early in this going, you talked about the black pavement, and as a racer, black pavement means grip. It's just stickier. It's brand new. And I think the preferred line is going to be right down on the bottom of the racetrack. You can see Eric and the truck behind him there sort of slid up the hill, but I think if you're going to run a hot lap, you need to be right down on that apron.
Yeah, Adam and I were talking to Christian Eckes this morning. He's one of the 3 trucks that did that test, and he felt like we have a better chance of having a good second groove, that's Christian right there in that 19 Napa truck, than we had actually last year on the older surface.
Wow. It is kind of encouraging to see 2 grooves already. There's guys sliding up there still making good time. Like that.
Qualifying here tomorrow, going to be enormous for these race teams. You want to establish that track position, because regardless of how much the track widens out, we know it is going to be challenging to get around people here tomorrow, so you want to start up front if you can.
And it's really strange for us to look out the window here from our broadcast position and see how fast these trucks are on this racetrack. Quick lap so far, 18:62. Again, a full half second faster than the all-time track record here for trucks.
There's Raja Caruth. That's one of the trucks that have been up the hill a bit. As you see, swinging wide there for Eckes to go through. Get a good look at these 2 trucks and see their differing lines, if that is the case when they get to turn 1.
A lot of people that were involved in that test said the tires just got faster and faster. These trucks would actually run faster on older tires, so that's something we'll have to keep an eye on, especially for qualifying it tomorrow. These trucks actually have they have 5 sets of tires for this weekend. Obviously, we're going to get this practice in. They will have to turn in a set of tires, but they can put those other tires on and scuff them in for qualifying if they need to.
Time